So, hello everyone. Please let me know how my audio is. I readjusted lights and check all the mutes. Can you hear me at all? Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, because Walker couldn't hear me earlier. Okay, this song's kind of creepy, so we're gonna downvote it. Yeah, I haven't adjusted the music yet. Turn that down to make it easier to hear me, so I don't feel like I'm yelling over it and myself. Ugh. I really just need to mod Pretzel Rocks. How do I do that? Okay, so you're a bit behind me, and I realize there's a delay, so there's that. Do mod Pretzel Rocks. Okay. I'm tired of it. There we go. Cool. Now we don't have to worry about the battle of the bots. Oh, VIP works too. I don't know what VIP means, quite frankly. Alright, so let's drag chat closer to the camera so I can see that. I think I'm done with my audio. I can deal with audio again. And let's all appreciate the sleeping Tinker together, because she is pretty adorable. Oh, it's sub-mod without much abilities. I don't foresee... Oh, yeah, I don't foresee, the bot ever being able to do that, so... I'll remember that, though. That's a good tip to know. Thank you. And look at me. Drinking out of a straw. Losing all my tinted lip balm. So, they are going to start in 67 minutes. Oh, okay, so to mod it, do I just literally... Let's see if unmod. Aha! There we go. That should do it. It is. I took its mod away, and I made it a VIP because I don't think we have any VIPs. So, all right. I am still organizing in my head, but we still need to make bingo for tonight. So that's what I'm pulling up right now, is the bingo baker. As well as... That is awesome! Paranor says, some science news. Representative Johnson, Democrat from Texas, is now the chair of the House Science, Space, and Technology Committee, the first African woman and the first African American and the first woman to be so. That is amazing. That is amazing. Alright, so I'm trying to decide which screen I want Bingo Baker on. Bingo Baker's going to be on the screen. Alright, so there's that. And I lost OBS somewhere in this mix. And then we'll do picture in picture with, where's the, not that one, that one. Properties. It's funny because I have it called, I have one element called Chrome and one called Firefox, and I have them backwards this time. So, let me turn this on. Does it not have... There we go. There's just really not a good place for that thing. I wonder what would happen if we did this. See, this is what happens when you guys come early. You get to watch me mess around with stuff. So, center to screen, and then I think I can just do, click on it, select it, and then just do that. Really, really, really slowly. Really slowly. Yeah, I know there's a faster way to do this before somebody points out you could have done X, Y, and Z. Nope, nope, nope. And the reason why it says DoorDashian stream is because that's how ISRO launches are streamed. Let's see how that looks now. Not quite low enough. That's how ISRO launches are streamed, so rather than put the ISRO stream, I just put the actual news title, and it's still not low enough. That should do it. There we go. Alright. So here we go, and I'll pull chat up so where I can see it. Close that chat window. So Mike Cassidy asked, do we know what she studied in college? Paranor says that she had a career in nursing before entering politics. She served for 16 years as the first African-American chief psychiatric nurse at the Dallas Veterans Administration Hospital. She has a BA in nursing and a master's in admin. I like her already. I like her already. So we've got bingo up. And I'm going to pull this. I'm going to lose chat inevitably, and I apologize profusely for the fact that I'm going to lose chat in all of this mess. So, we're going to do our usual thing. Lift off. ISRO. I know these are easy. DoorDarshan? Separation. Any word not in English. RISAT. And this is going on a PSLV. They're going to have a shot of the control room. It's going to be late there, so I don't expect to see... Is it going to be late there? Maybe it'll be early morning. I don't remember. Because I actually didn't have to hunt for the thing. And they go live with their stream in an hour. So PSLV. Alright, so let's look at Rocket Launch Live to pull up some more info. So part of me is going to put India, because why not? Radar, imaging. Remember, voice meters can save settings and reload when needed. Okay. So let me do that real quick. Save settings. Streaming. Problem is that once we get the launch stuff up, I'm gonna have to turn that back up. But that's okay. Oh, so it is going to be a morning launch. Any animal that walks in front of a camera, or go, I don't want to say walks in front of a camera. Any animal on the launch pad? Do we want to do that? In the launch zone? I mean, we can always take it away. Oh, dog's barking because dogs are always going to bark. Rocket stolen by Martians. I mean, we can do it. We can do it. Yeah, they're saying it's, yeah, 5:30. So it is, yeah, nearly 6 a.m. launch. Satish Darwin Space Center. So we're just gonna copy paste that in, and I think this is the one that has a viewing location now. I don't remember. I'm Googling it on my other screen. Wikipedia. And then let's see what their website says. It does. I don't think this is the one with the new facilities for like viewing and so on. This is not. Okay. One box should contain rockets stolen by Martians. I mean, we could do it. We could do it. Alright, so now I need info on PSLV. Oh, we should put orbit. Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. And it's going to be launch CA. So CA, I'm actually going to drag this. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to drag it over here. Alright, I think they all use, alright, HTPB. And the second stage uses the other stuff, so let me get my models ready. Alright, got the models ready. And fourth stage, mixed oxides of nitrogen. So we want the CA, means core alone. Does not include the 6 strap-on boosters, but 2 SITVC tanks, that's Sierra India Tango Victor Charlie, with roll control thruster modules still attached to the side of the first stage with the addition of 2 cylindrical aerodynamic stabilizers. The fourth stage, so it has 4 stages, and it can go to sun synchronous orbit. And I can't remember if... So HTPB is translucent liquid with a color similar to wax paper and viscosity closer to corn syrup. Ugh. It's a mixture rather than a pure compound. So it's got a, I think I tried to show this, a bit of it to you guys before, but it's a lot of hydrocarbons. A lot of hydrocarbons. And we've got the model for that, which they don't vent to that. I don't think they vent to that either. The unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine and the monomethylhydrazine. So I don't think we're going to see anything vented, and I don't think they're going to talk about the fuel. Um, So I guess now it's time to pull up the Rysat. Rysat 2. New dog bed? Yeah! It is totally a new dog bed. It is the same one that's in Tinker's crate, but bigger. And it's nice and thick. Yeah, I said your name, Tinker. It's nice and thick. It is a very nice dog bed. Puck will lay on it too. It's meant to be his bed, because it's Puck sized. I think it's the size up from Tinker's. It's been in my bedroom. He just won't lay on it, really, in the bedroom. He'd rather lay on the floor, which is, to me, is weird. So it looks like this will be in a sun-synchronous orbit. So we can also do sun-synchronous orbit, or I could just leave it as orbit. Spoiling them. I know, right? Well, I also figure that if I have something that they can physically be on, I can train them that if they're on the dog bed, they get Cheerios, but I haven't been, doing any of that. So sun-synchronous orbit, we have radar, imaging, Indian Air Force, because this is who it's for. That's the customer. We'll put max Q or equivalent. Let's see, there's be a second stage separation. We'll do first stage separation. Separation. Payload separation. Control room. And doesn't the Prime Minister show up to these things? I think the Prime Minister shows up to these things. Yeah. For a second, Tinker, I thought you were the cat, and I was going to be very upset. Oh, T-. It's been a while since I've watched a PSLV launch, so now I'm not even sure what words to use. So we have liftoff. Put internal power or computers in control. They have a launch key. What is SRD? I almost feel like we jinx it if we put, sudden rapid disassembly or scrub or... Hey Jandra, everything that I saw, is that the bus that the satellite is on? Everything that I've seen says that it's going to launch on a PSLV. Huh. Let me double check. Where'd my other thing go? Hey, Star Strider! You know what? There's a good way to settle this. We can pull up the press kit. And it's even launched, or it's even marked as PSLV C46. So where's the press kit? Why don't they have... Oh, there's the launch kit. No, they're not... they're not solid. They are... HTPB, which... It's kind of thick, but it's not solid. It's not a solid... I don't think it's a solid booster. Or is it? Oh, nope, you're right. It is solid rocket propellant. You are totally correct. I am sorry. I did not read that far. I just saw that it, you know, is a liquid, and I wasn't thinking. You're right. It is totally a, solid. It's solid all the way up until... I just lost it. Where did it go? The fourth stage is not solid. The second stage is not solid. So the first stage and the third stage are solid. Alright, I had the launch kit. Where's the launch kit? So this, for those that are curious, paste. I don't have Slack open, Paranor. I'm not even sure when the last time I had Slack open. I don't know, I just looked at the picture and had vague memories. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Michael. That is a solid booster. This is me reading too quickly and not enough on Wikipedia. So, here's their flight schedule. How do I make this full page? Or full screen? So they are going to have, it says PS1, PS2, payload fairing. We forgot about the payload fairing. That's an easy one. No, I don't want to, no scrub. A scrub is a rocket that can't get no altitude for me. Okay, so they have fairing separation. Do we have that? We have payload separation. And they also have part of me is like, I kind of want to get rid of some of these, but third stage separation. And they're going to have a fourth stage cutoff. You should volunteer. That's why I was poking you. Well, you know, there you go. Okay, so read the launch kit. We have some more things. Well, it'll be good for him. I am totally volunteering him, though. They don't have their lift off like checklist, like timeline, which kind of bums me out. So, but yeah, there's the, I think we have everything. Read more. Oh no, there is a viewer's gallery at this particular place. There is indeed a viewer's gallery, so that's cool. Shot of people outside. So viewer's gallery. And I'm gonna leave this up for a bit in case anybody else can think of anything else. Because I really can't think of anything else. No, I think this is the outside one, isn't it? Shoot. I closed it. And I can't unclose it. Viewers gallery? Gallery ISRO. Yeah, no, it's like a, it's not that area. I do not want to sign in. It's part of the space theme park. It initially can accommodate 5,000 people. So yeah, no, it's definitely outside. It looks like a little stadium. So here is... There's a link to it. And it kind of does look like a stadium. And I think it's pretty amazing. So for anybody else that doesn't want to open the link, I will drag this over into this window. And this is the viewing gallery that I'm talking about. You have to register. That's going to open a new window. Yep, and it opened in a new window. Complete new window. Oh no, it didn't. But yeah, this is, you have to register to go see the launch. They have limited public-private transportation from the railway to the launch site. Hey, Random Wallaby! And I want to see the pretty pictures. Apparently there's no more pretty pictures. But yeah, this is it's pretty cool. So we'll close that. And here's just an image of it. To me it looks like a stadium. I guess people wanted to come and see the launches and there wasn't really a good place for them to see the launches. And there's already a rocket garden there. So they're just kind of expanding this. I don't think they're charging people. Well, let's see if they're charging people. Registration closed. Alright, so, yeah. Yeah, it said registration closed. Click here for print. Is it going to do anything? Is it trying to print? Oh no, this is to print your pass. Okay, so you have to get a pass and everything. So I have no idea if this costs money or anything, but you do have to register. So, yeah, I know, right? So much for that answer. So we're gonna close this. So here's the bingo terms as they are right now. Yeah, this is the bingo terms as they are right now, and anybody has any suggestions of what to add, go for it. The stream doesn't start for 30 minutes, 40 minutes actually, and I don't have any dogs on camera. I don't have any dogs on camera. So let's try to fix that. I guess Tinker went into her crate and wrapped herself up in her blanket. So, what do you guys want to do to kill time? Someone said, oh, that's right. We always forget nominal. We always forget nominal. Good catch. Good catch. Part of me is like, do I get rid of orbit? No, we'll just keep orbit. Because they're bound to say orbit. You probably still have Cheerios over there that you just haven't found. He's so funny when he's looking for Cheerios. I think he really does try to find them by scent. You just walked right over two of them, Puck. Alright. So, bad eyesight? Yeah, Rhyolite, he actually does have cataracts. So, I kind of tease him about it. But he does actually have cataracts. And I don't think it's worth it to get the cataracts removed. But it might be worth it. He might be like my mom's dog and just be a freak to live to 21. Which is another 10 years. Plus, I'm sure the surgery is expensive. And then after that, he would need contacts to see. So, yeah. I don't think that's something I want to do. You alright, buddy? Did you think you felt one in your fur? You can come here. Come on. Come here and I'll pet you. But yeah, he totally has cataracts. And it's one of those things where it's like, I could get it fixed, but then I'd have to fight my dog to put contacts in, and I don't even deal with contacts. So yeah, why would I do that? So, okay, so here's what we can do to pass the time. You guys can watch me try to fuss with putting data into a spreadsheet for, you know, space toilets. We could read some of the really boring, where is it? I could read out loud some of the congressional hearing on the shuttle toilet. And, I could play video games. I could, we could just sit and chat. We could probably watch videos if we found it. Briarlight says, we had the same situation with the Cocker Spaniel. We did not know she was so blind until we moved to a new house. She was completely bewildered by the new environment. Yeah, Puck has issues. He'll run into walls sometimes. So, moving him to a new house, like, he knows my house and he knows my mom's house. Yeah, I don't know how it would go if I put him into a new house. It would probably be kind of scary for him. So, and Tinker would be fine. Wouldn't you, Tinker? Are you gonna come over here and get on camera? Because he's not. No, he's just gonna hear me digging in Cheerios and launch himself. Jean Derlin says, I had a cat with it. Before we moved, she had no issue, but after the move, she bumped into everything and promptly hissed at it. Yeah, I could totally see Puck just bumping into everything or clinging to my side. He would probably actually cling to my side after a while. My mom's dog, her little chihuahua that lived to be 21 at least, we're fairly certain he had cataracts. He seemed to do okay in their house and in my house, but he didn't move around a whole lot towards the end of his life, so that was always kind of depressing. He's a really old grumpy dog, and trying to explain to a toddler why you can't just go and pet the dog, because if you move too fast and he didn't see you, he just kind of like snarl or bark or do this. We just called it grumping, but he would snarl or bark at you, and yeah. Okay. Part of me is like, I really, there's parts of the congressional hearing that are hilarious to me, but I really don't want to. There's parts that are also very dry and technical, and I'm sure I'd slaughter everybody's name. Dr. Feldmeyer seems to think that there'd be video of it somewhere on the interwebs, so. Okay, so I think this has been in here long enough, so I'm gonna click generate, and we're gonna click play online, and I'm going to edit I'm gonna print the call list. So print, and then this is the website that everybody will go to and generate. It'll generate your own personal card. And there's that. So ta-da! We have bingo ready. So you can just click generate card, click okay, I understand, and boom. And you could even print this out if you wanted to. So I really like this website for making bingo cards. So I am going to I'm gonna get up and stretch. I put the dogs on, but the dogs aren't here. And I don't think I have the rocket. Oh no, I do have the rocket video. So I'm gonna put the rocket video on for a little bit, get up, refill Cheerios, get more water, and then we'll come back and figure out what to do for 30 minutes. If you have any opinions, feel free to leave them now, because part of me feels like 30 minutes isn't long enough to get into surviving Mars, but I can continue on in Astroneer. So there's that. So I will be right back, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, and I'm back. I have water and Pocky, and I've refilled the dog's Cheerios. So now we get to do the thing where I do the thing. So I'm gonna minimize my bingo. Oh, I forgot to get my call sheet. Oh well. And we'll see what account I'm on. Our intro is like, I'm watching, but I'm not going to be in chat. Hi, Zine. Try to make sure all the little things in Discord go away because they annoy me. No, RefSmat, you have not missed the launch. We are still waiting on their stream. I was getting ready to play a game, I guess. Oh, I don't even have Steam open. Look at me not having Steam open. Play a game, I guess. But no, you have not missed the launch. You haven't missed anything. You haven't missed the cats crying. You haven't missed the, oh, yeah, that's no fun. Part of me is like, I don't think there is one, but if there is one here, oh good, and it's connecting to the correct Steam account, which is even better. Yeah, that's no fun. Paranor said earlier that, no, you can connect to the Steam network. Paranor said that you guys were all set to go run into the basement, though, if you needed it, yeah? Alright, let's check the status of Steam. Are you serious? I guess we're just gonna start in offline mode. Because there's a lot of things that are just saying unknown. That's not good. That's not good. So, Chandraloon says, until you see a warning, a watch can be ignored. Warning means a funnel cloud has been spotted. Indeed. But sometimes, you do need to be ready. And not everybody can get ready. What terrifies me is that, I guess I can log in now. What terrifies me is that a lot of retail places don't have any place for people to hide, essentially. Or, you know, there might be way more customers in the store than, you know, other humans. Or than staff. It's just kind of scary. Okay, so this is just saying that, you know, Steam is being weird. Is Steam down? Like, I know today's a Tuesday. No, today's Monday. Right? A restroom is a good place to hunker down. Yeah, it is. It is indeed a good place to, but you can't hide during the, I think everything's down. Yeah, Steam is totally down. It is a Tuesday. Huh. News is reporting a debris ball visible on Doppler radar with an active tornado southwest of St. Louis. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. Well, I guess we're not playing any Steam games because I don't think we can... Well, I think I have games that don't require me to be online. So, let's see about Moonbase Alpha. And I think it'll launch. I don't think I need to be online for this. Forgot it made everything weird. Once, I'm probably gonna break the game by doing this. Give me 1 second to take care of the music. It's not in this window. I have too many windows. Maybe it is in that window. There it is. There's Pretzel. Alright. What is... I mean... Is a debris ball exactly what it sounds like? And I just realized I'm still screwing things up. Alright, put you all the way over there. And let's... Oh, I need OBS in a place too. Put OBS all the way over here. And now let's try to do Moonbase Alpha, and then I'll set it up so you guys can see what I see. But I think it likes to just take over the screen. It does. It does not want to play nice. Alright. So... Oh, game capture. There we go. That's what we want. Properties. And Moonbase Alpha. Okay. This is awkward, and I think this is why I don't ever deal with Moonbase Alpha on stream, is because it's just awkward. Alright, it seems to work though, so let me see if I can put it in windowed. Oh my. And that'll make things better for me. Oh, that makes things so much better. Okay. Alright, it looks a little awkward, but this is what I got. This is what I got. He's trapping you in your chair. Okay. So I think there's music and sound. I can't hear it. There it goes. So we don't care about voice. Alright, yeah, RefSmat. We finally, I got it working. And part of me is like, I want to futz with it some more, but it's working, I can see it. Tinker's waiting very expectantly for Cheerios. So have some Cheerios, Tinker. Alright, so check Discord. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Alright, so... RefSmat says that the text-to-speech part of Moonbase Alpha is pants-wettingly funny, or at least it can be. I typically don't play with, I I typically don't play with anybody else. I usually just play by myself. So we're just going to play in offline mode because apparently everything for Steam is down. Which also means nobody can join me, but Steam's down, so I'm already offline. So if you are going to have somebody play this that isn't familiar, or you're going to have a small child play this, okay, I'll fix it in a second. No, it's free, Mike. It is free. Let's see if that helps. Once the window goes out of focus, it does that. It is free. It's on Steam. It's free to create an account on Steam, and you don't have to play in competitive mode. Competitive mode, you have to watch your oxygen and do things in a certain way. In free play mode, you can go and explore and figure things out and do things like that. So I think the physics are pretty realistic. It's educational, and I think it's fun. It says, in the year 2020, NASA began construction of a lunar base near the Shackleton crater at the south pole of the moon, which is actually where we want to go. And it went too fast, but now in 2025...
Alpha, this is Research Team Beta. Over.
Copy that, Beta. Go ahead.
We're returning from the field. We should be back at the outpost in less than 5 minutes. Over.
Copy that, Beta. We'll see you in 5 minutes at NAV.
Oh no! Something hit!
What? What was that?
Looks like we got hit by something. Maybe a meteor strike. Smashed up the solar array, something terrible, and knocked out the living quarters life support system. Beta, we need your help. We're running out of oxygen here. We need to get that solar array online and the life support system repaired ASAP. All the supplies you need should be in the equipment shed. Readings show the area around the life support system is too hazardous to approach on foot, so make sure to deploy repair robots. Please hurry.
Copy that. En route.
Alright, if you didn't hear all of that, their oxygen is dwindling, there's a lot of things that need to be repaired. Some things cannot be...
The meteor strike has crippled our base and shut down oxygen production. You need to repair the damage immediately. Here's how oxygen production works. The solar panels absorb energy from the sun. Power cables and couplers transfer this energy to the power distributor. The distributor powers the life support system, which creates oxygen that is piped to the living quarters. Damaged equipment is indicated by a colored icon on your map. You must repair our base and restore oxygen production. Go to the equipment shed to get supplies. There's work to be done.
Alright. I wish...
Our monitors show that the power distributor is not sending power to the life support system. Construct a robot at the equipment shed and begin repairs on the power distributor.
I have the tutorial stuff turned on.
To look around the world. Walk using the W, A, S, and D keys. When you approach an object that you can interact with, it will glow. While the object is glowing, left-click to interact with it. The equipment shed contains replacement equipment, tools, and robots. Access the equipment shed by left-clicking on it.
Alright.
Click on the tools category.
No, we want to construct a robot.
Customized robot that can safely approach the life support system and aid in your repairs.
And we want all the speed. We're actually going to have to make 2 robots. The game is like, you can't talk! I know, right?
Right-click to drop the case. Left-click on the case and select deploy to control the robot.
I don't know. I don't know how to chat in the chat box. Like I've said, I've never played this with other people. So I think... And the map doesn't change, it's always the same map, it's always the same things, which might be boring for some people, but I think it's fine the way it is. And that's how you deploy the robot. And we're actually going to go back.
Move the robot using the standard movement key and left-click to interact.
I was going to go back and get another one. But we can... He doesn't have a hand, so I can't do anything that doesn't involve grabbing parts. I can't even remember if there's bits he can fix. Oh no. Look at me not knowing how to drive. So I'm gonna exit this robot because I think I need him, but I can't remember, and I'm going to go back to the shed. You will give me... how do I try the chat box? Oh. Hello, world. Yep, see? I don't have that turned on. Hold on. Options. Text-to-speech.
Press F1 at any time to access help and a complete list of game controls.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it suppresses the unrealistic sounds. Do we want realistic sounds? The stars are gone. Displays a fictional starfield in the sky. And I guess we're just gonna go ahead and disable enable realistic sounds. So, click resume.
Hello world.
See? There. Yeah, and I don't think you can see this. Part of me is like, it's Sam, I know, right? I can't remember if you can see the stars on the moon. Part of me feels stupid for not remembering that. So now we're gonna get another robot, one with hands. Construct robot, and we want one with an arm. And we're going to accept. Walk. He walks so slowly. Oh, thank you for the bits, Refs Matt. Hey Tinker, are you ready for bits? See if I can multitask. Hey Tinker, speak. Puck, speak. Come on. Puck says thank you, I say thank you. Here's the Cheerios and make it rain! Look at that! I was able to task. A coupler's going critical! Oh well, I guess it's just gonna go critical. Yeah, that's what I thought, Mike Cassidy, that you can't see them in the photos on the moon. Alright. So this little robot has an arm. Imagine that chat box function in the hands of a classroom of grade 12 or grade 11 boys. I can imagine that, as a matter of fact. So this chip is broken. And come on.
This component has been damaged. The severity of damage affects the repair time.
I can remove it, and I'm going to remove it. And I think we can find another one or make one on the planet? On the planet. Look at me. No, I don't want to exit the robot! Yeah, my nephew would love this, but he can't kill me in this either. My nephew is a very trolly little kid. I love my nephew, really I do. But he is a little troll. Oh, there's a bunch of parts. You've run out of time, the coupler is destroyed. Yeah, I think it might. He's gotten better with some things. I don't even remember which part we took off. So let's just grab one. He's getting better about not being a troll for everything and working together, but there are some times when he's just like, I just want to be a troll. He likes making traps. He also likes building a whole lot. So let's put this down, because I can't remember what this was. Bridge circuit, and I picked up a bridge circuit, didn't I? I think I did. Come on. Yep. Perfect. A random wallaby says, I think the reason you couldn't see the stars on the photos on the moon was because of the exposure was set so it filtered out background light to get better pictures. I believe it. So we're going to insert the new chip. And that sets us to 50% efficiency. So now I'm going to go around. Come on. No! go around and... What's missing over here? You'd think I'd know this by now. So that's the bridge circuit, light damage. Do I need another bridge circuit? I think I need another bridge circuit. Alright, let's go around back, see what we have. Get good, Annie. I know, I don't play this enough to be really good at it. Alright. O2, oxygen, CO. Oh, okay, so let's just grab one of these. That's O2N2. And... Come on. Come on. What is that one? CO2 filter. I could technically fix that one, but I really just don't want to. So here's the CO2 filter. I actually like how the robot hand twists and grabs depending on how the object is. Alright, so we're gonna have to put that down a little bit over here. And grab this, remove. And come on. Come on. Drop that. And I think I can go build another part, but I have to stop driving the robot to go get the other part. We want this filter. And insert it in there. And boom, it just went up to 12. So we are going to... I'm going to exit the robot. And I'm going to show you what the welding robot does.
We just got a master alarm. Low oxygen level. We need to hurry.
So this one has light damage, right? So this one I can repair.
The repair circle tracks your repair progress.
And this won't take more
There
than
is
a
a
few
potential
seconds.
bypass to the circuit that will save you repair time. Left click on one end of the circuit and move the mouse to
Boom.
solder a connection to the other end.
Excellent. We're seeing
that
an increase in
one's
power
missing.
distributor efficiency. Continue with your repairs to increase overall efficiency.
What's the time on the ISRO stream? It should be, it should start soon, in a few minutes. And you literally have to trace the connection, like soldering, without causing any other problems. So I would need the arm robot to come in and pick that one up and put it in the slot, and then that part would be at 100%. So go here and get... I think that's also light damage. So repair, and you can skip that as well. You pull up the other. It says 4 minutes on the other screen. I have it up. We'll just have this to automatically do the repair. And yeah, I have an eye on it. And this one is also another light damage. The reason why I'm fixing the light damaged ones is because it doesn't really take all that long. A severe damaged part takes way longer to fix. Way longer to fix. I can show you that. In fact, I will show you that in a second. So, and because there are a couple of strategies. You can go and fix all the parts. You could go and replace all the parts. You can do a mixture of the two. I can't drive robots. I'm not allowed to drive robots. Whee! Alright, so here is... So this one's broken. This one has, what, moderate damage? Heavy damage? Heavy
This
damage.
component is heavily damaged and will take a long time to repair. Replacing it may be faster.
So as if you couldn't hear the tutorial voice, it said it may be faster to replace this. So this is going to take nearly 2 minutes to fix. So what you can do is do the soldering thing, which has an adaptive difficulty. And I saved myself 8 seconds. Arena Wallaby says, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I see your robot driver's license?" I left it in my other pants. I saved 9 seconds. We still have a whole minute to go. I think I'm regretting not getting food now. Oh, I ran out of time on that one. Oh, and I broke that one. If you touch the sides, it essentially says, nope, you're not allowed. Because you're being such a good dog, Tinkerbell. I guess there's somebody... the one place has Dordarshan. Dordarshan is not going, they left the chat enabled, and I'm kind of watching chat. So yeah, I fixed it, but it took a whole 2 minutes to fix it. So for some people, it may not be worth fixing. The moon is an egg. It is. So let's see, what other things can I show you real quick? So that's not totally fixed. I can't get close to that, but I need a tool. I need to get a toolbox. And yes, it is faster to do the bunny hop than walk. So here, we're at the equipment shed again. And we're gonna get tools.
Left click on the welding torch, and then click the accept button.
This has all of the tools we need in it.
Our oxygen reserves are getting kind of low. How are the repairs coming?
And even though we have unlimited time, it's still going to kind of yell at us. The bad part about carrying the toolbox is that you can't jump, so you move slower. Yeah, I hear you, Kat. I understand your frustration. So down there is the solar.
The lights on the equipment display the power flow of the component. Green components are receiving power.
Hey,
Red
Disillusioned.
components are not.
I think somebody
The
else
power
snuck in.
distributor and life support system are just ahead. Only robots can access this area
Oh.
because of the hazardous coolant leak.
There we
Repairing
go.
these systems increases efficiency.
There we go. Let me see. I don't think I can fix it. Dordashian is live. They're not doing anything yet. So we're going to get the welder. I think that's what we need. Oh. Nope. They're open. Okay. Give me 1 second to... Their audio is a little screwed up. Their audio is a little screwed up. So give me 1 second to get everything fixed up. And I will fix the sound in a second. Because I know it's really soft because I can barely hear it. And like I said, their audio is a little messed up.
Developed by ISRO. Its payload is the Expand radar, and it has a mission.
I think they're also broadcasting it on the website, and I'm unsure if the website will have better quality. So while we're looking at that, and I am so sorry about the audio quality, there's not much I can do about it. So let me go to ISRO's website.
Now about 28 minutes to launch.
सुप्रभात
It's never the greatest quality. And ISRO themselves on the website have not gone live. Oh, I have dual audio going? How?
PSLV C46 रीसेट 2B मिशन के अंतर्गत श्रीहरिकोटा के प्रथम ब्रह्मोच्चन मंच से आज भारतीय
All right. It sounds like I have dual audio going. Oh.
चौदहवीं उड़ान होगी प्रथम
I had it open in two windows. I forgot that I had it open in another window.
और श्रीहरिकोटा के
It wasn't the Twitch preview. It was literally two windows.
इस प्रक्षेपण से
All right.
615 किलोग्राम के उपग्रह
So now I'm going to turn them up. I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for your patience.
4 प्रक्षेपित
No.
करेगा। इस समय उपग्रह की गति करीब 7.58 किलोमीटर होगी।
Today's flight is the 48th flight of the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. This also happens to be the 36th launch of PSLV from our first launch pad. The remaining 12 launches of PSLV have happened from our second launch pad. This is the 72nd mission from launch vehicle mission from Sriharikota. PSLV is the workhorse of ISRO, and its 45 successful launches are a testimony of its robust world-class design. In these missions of PSLV, we have undertaken missions like polar orbit missions, other low Earth orbit missions, GTO and sub-GTO missions. It is the PSLV which has taken us to Mars as well as to Moon, and we are poised for many more challenges in the future. We have 4 variants of PSLV in terms of usage of strap-ons, and they are the PSLV XL with 6 strap-ons. On your screens, a view of the base portion of PSLV on the launch pad. You can see the small a long shot of PSLV standing majestically on the launch pad. In the background, you can see the mobile service tower, which has been moved away. And now back to the mission control.
Minus 25 minutes.
Where you can see the scientists involved in monitoring the launch, all of them on their computers, monitoring the launch. In the background, our VVIP gallery.
All of them
guests
on their computers monitoring the launch. I'm kind of amused by that.
And as I was saying, out of the 4 variants, we have PSLV XL. Mission Director Sri S.R. Biju on your screen. He has to authorize the launch after a few minutes, and we will show you that event also as and when it happens.
Roger.
Then we have PSLV with 4 strap-ons called PSLV DL, and PSLV with 2 strap-ons called PSLV with 2 strap-ons called DL, and with 4 strap-ons QL. And today we are flying the core alone version as per the mission requirement. This is without any strap-ons.
PSLV के जो वेरिएंट्स हैं उसमें ये कोर एलोन है, इसमें कि स्ट्रैप ऑन का कोई जोड़े नहीं जाते हैं, और हमारे जो और दूसरे वेरिएंट हैं उनमें 2 स्ट्रैप ऑन एक्सेल मोटर्स। उसके इस समय आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं ये कोर एलोन रॉकेट का जो चित्र दिखाया जा रहा है। इसके जो साइड्स में जो रॉकेट लगे हुए हैं वो उसमें 2 RCT हैं और 2 SITVC के टैंक्स हैं जो कि रॉकेट को पिच डाउन या कंट्रोल करने के लिए उनका उपयोग किया जाता है। इस समय आपके
Now we bring to you a short film on the integration of PSLV C46 mission. Here you can see the flag off of the core base shroud and nozzle end segment of PS1. SHA Director Shri Pandian has just flagged it off, and it has been brought to the launch pad on the moving trailer.
इस समय आप नाजिल एंड
Okay.
सेगमेंट जो कि प्रथम
Okay, so for those of you that missed it, in chat, Dr. Pamela is dealing with some rough weather today, and she's going to go and seek shelter from severe thunderstorms. So yeah, that's no fun. And things of that nature. So if you're just now tuning in, which I feel like I need to update everything, this is the ISRO, it's India Space Research Organization, launch of RISAT-2. So and I am actually going to move us over into special events, and okay.
इसको हम वर्टिकल करेंगे। इस समय आप देख रहे हैं इसको धीमे धीमे करीब 45 डिग्री तक वर्टिकल कर दिया गया है। अब ये एकदम सीधा ऊर्ध्वाधर हो गया है और इसको हम लिफ्ट करके प्रथम चरण के साथ में इसका हम समाकलन करेंगे। अब आप देख रहे हैं ये सेकंड तरह का नोजल है जो कि ±5 डिग्रीज अपने दाएं और बाएं तरफ इसका स्टीयरिंग कर सकते हैं। ये तीसरे चरण का रॉकेट को चौथे चरण के रॉकेट के साथ में समाकलन किया जा रहा है। इस समय चौथे चरण के रॉकेट को हम धीमे धीमे क्रेन के द्वारा नीचे उतार रहे हैं और हम इन दोनों PS3 और PS4 का समाकलन करने के बाद में
Hey YYZ, how you doing? They also, for those of you that are joining us, or just joining us, they broadcast in two languages, English and Hindi, I believe, and they switch back and forth. So when I'm going to try to do the talking when they're speaking Hindi, and hopefully that'll work out in our favor and you won't miss anything.
ऊष्मा कवच को भी क्लोज कर चुके हैं। इस तरह से ये रॉकेट पूरी तरह तैयार हो गया है। अब ये पूरा तैयार रॉकेट अब आपके समक्ष चित्र में दिखाया जा रहा है। अब जिस
And they essentially just repeat all the information twice, once in English, once in Hindi. It is something like 6:30 in the morning there.
Back to the live coverage. On your screens, in the center, Chairman ISRO Dr. K. Shivan, flanked by STSC SHA Director Shri Pandian and VSSC Director Shri Somanath. Now a view of the LCC, where the mission is being monitored.
-20 minutes. Request all
A
stations
long
change
shot
over
of
to
PSLV
channel
on the
2.
launch pad. It's a very early morning here. The sun is yet to rise. And we started this launch campaign of C-46 inside the mobile service tower, which you saw just moved away on the 25th of March 2019, with the stacking of core base shroud and nozzle end segment as shown by us. The vehicle was step-by-step integrated with the support of various stage and satellite preparation facilities. And now after 57 days of launch campaign, you can see the PSLV C-46 majestically on the launch pad, undergoing final checks before its stated launch at 5:30 a.m. IST. That's about 20 minutes from now.
इस समय आपके सामने जो चित्र दिख रहा है उसमें दो SITVC के टैंक्स हैं।
Okay, so they're switching back to Hindi, and I of course picked the absolute worst time to start opening up my Pocky. There are no boosters, strap-on boosters for this launch. This is a PSLV-CA, that's Papa Sierra Lima Victor dash Charlie Alpha, or Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle dash core only. So there are these little things indeed next to around the first stage, and I think they're stabilizers. I don't really remember. Puck, you're close enough. You get Cheerios. I think they're stabilizers. So There's no strap-on boosters. They're just stabilizers, and I'm going to look up exactly what they are in a second. They are pretty cute, aren't they?
Now, let me talk to you about the launch authorization process, where the mission director will authorize the launch in about 2 minutes from now. The final countdown for the PSLV-C-46 mission started at 4:30 a.m. IST yesterday, that is 25 hours before the liftoff. The countdown was initiated following the clearances given by the mission readiness review. The readiness of vehicles, satellites, ground station, and other range support systems. In the early stages of this countdown, the propellant filling of the fourth stage was done, and subsequently the second stage of rocket has been filled. Now, taking T as the liftoff time, at T minus 16 minutes, that is about 1.5 minutes from now, the mission director will authorize the launch to the vehicle director. This authorization is based on the readiness of vehicle systems, satellite, range and ground systems. On the screen, Sri Biju, ready with the authorization. Then, at T minus 15 minutes 30 seconds, the vehicle director, Sri Srikant, will authorize the initiation of automatic launch sequence, the ALS. ALS is then initiated at T minus 14 minutes 30 seconds. From this event onwards, checkout of all the vehicles and satellite related activities are taken care by the onboard computer residing on the launch vehicle. On the screens, Sri SR Biju taking the inputs from various subsystem directors before he authorizes the launch.
प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर श्री बीजू अपने सहयोगियों के साथ में सभी सिस्टम्स की रेडीनेस का रिव्यू कर रहे हैं।
Okay. So while he was talking, I looked up what those 4 little things are. So 2 of them are roll control thruster modules, and the other 2 are aerodynamic stabilizers. So I was close in saying that they were stabilizers. So 2 of them are stabilizers, 2 of them are roll control thruster modules.
Mission Readiness Review and Launch Authorization Board have already given clearance for proceeding with the countdown and launch of PSLV C-46 RISAT-2B mission. All operations in the countdown sequence till automatic launch sequence have been completed satisfactorily. Based on the clearance obtained from launch vehicle, spacecraft, range and ISRO network stations and prevailing favorable weather conditions, Mission Director hereby authorizes to initiate launch operation sequence for the launch of PSLV C-46 RISAT-2B mission at 5:30 hours IST today, that is 22nd of May 2019.
The mission director has authorized the launch, and now we await the vehicle director's authorization of the launch, which is going to happen in a few seconds from now.
अब मैं आपको ये बताने की कोशिश करूंगा कि ये 15 मिनट में क्या क्या इवेंट होंगे जिसके द्वारा ये उपग्रह पृथ्वी की कक्षा में छोड़ा जाएगा। 0 से 2.8 सेकंड पहले ओबीसी के द्वारा
It's going to get pretty fast and furious with the swapping back and forth with the languages. But they have launch authorization, and I think everything might be on internal power right now. I'm not sure.
इसके प्रणोद से 44.4 मीटर लंबाई वाला रॉकेट जिसका कि वजन 230 टन है, वो धीमे धीमे अपने गंतव्य स्थान की ओर जाएगा। जब प्रथम चरण जो कि करीब 1 मिनट और 50 सेकेंड के बाद तक प्रज्वलित होता है और रॉकेट को करीब 51 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तक पहुंचा देता है और रॉकेट को 1.594 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड की गति प्रदान करता है। उसी समय प्रथम चरण के मुख्य रॉकेट को अलग करके द्वितीय चरण के इंजन को प्रज्वलित करते हैं जो कि करीब 150 सेकेंड तक जलता है और रॉकेट वेग को करीब 4.3 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड और 188 किलोमीटर की अल्टीट्यूड तक पहुंचाता है। इसी दौरान वो वातावरण से बाहर निकलता है, उस समय अपने ऊष्मा कवच को अपने से पृथक कर देता है। ये प्रक्रिया करीब 113 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई पर होती है।
On your screens, the PSLV once more, a close-up of the base region, a close-up of the launch pedestal.
उसके बाद तीसरे चरण कि प्राणों से रॉकेट को प्रज्वलन करने के पहले दूसरे चरण के इंजन को बंद करके उसको पृथक कर दिया जाता है। तीसरा चरण जो कि करीब 4 मिनट 27.60 सेकेंड पर इग्नाइट कराते हैं, वो रॉकेट की गति को करीब 4.3 किलोमीटर से बढ़ाकर 6.94 किलोमीटर तक पहुंचाता है। उस समय तक तृतीय चरण को मुख्य रॉकेट और किसी प्रवृत्त के बिना कोस्टिंग करवाते हैं और 9 मिनट 34 सेकेंड पर चतुर्थ चरण को इग्नाइट करके इस रॉकेट को करीब 558 किलोमीटर की अल्टीट्यूड पहुंच जाता है। उस समय उसकी आप स्क्रीन पे देखिए।
Now we bring to you a short film made by the Developmental and Educational Communication Unit DECU of ISRO. Here is the video.
To meet the ever-growing demands of space technology applications in the nation, ISRO today maintains a large fleet of indigenous communication, Earth observation, and navigation satellites. Besides, ISRO is self-reliant in launching most of its satellites today and has an array of operational launch vehicles like PSLV, GSLV Mark II, and the heavy lift GSLV Mark III. PSLV is the most used, well-proven and versatile workhorse launch vehicle of India. It has several important landmark missions like Chandrayaan-1, Mars Orbiter mission, AstroSat to its credit. This PSLV C-46 mission will be the 72nd launch vehicle mission and 36th flight from the first launch pad from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Shar. RISAT-2, the first Indian radar imaging satellite, was launched in 2009. Subsequently, RISAT-1, another radar imaging satellite, was launched in 2012. RISAT-2B, the third in the series of the country's radar imaging satellites, will be launched in the forthcoming PSLV C-46 mission into a 555-kilometer orbit. RISAT-2B is a microwave remote sensing satellite which uses an X-band synthetic aperture radar payload and has a mission life of around 5 years. Once operational, the satellite will provide continuity to services provided by earlier RISAT-2. It will enhance all-weather capability in various Earth observation applications like agriculture, forestry, and disaster management support in a more effective way. With the growing interest of public in viewing the launches, ISRO has installed a modern viewing gallery at SDSC Shah, which was inaugurated on 31st March 2019. Presently, it has a capacity to accommodate nearly 5,000 people. PSLV C-46, the 14th flight of PSLV core alone, is now ready for launch from Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota to commence yet another important mission for the country.
Welcome back to the live telecast. We are about 9 minutes into the launch, and I'll briefly tell you the flight sequence which the rocket will follow today. At liftoff, with the timeline as t is equal to 0 seconds, the solid first stage gets ignited on ground. The first stage takes the vehicle to a height of about 52 kilometers, and the inertial velocity at this point is 1.6 kilometers per second. The separation of first stage takes place at 110.6 seconds from liftoff. The second stage is ignited at 110.8 seconds from liftoff. 5 seconds later, that is at 115.8 seconds, The closed loop guidance is started for PSLV for the precise path to its final orbit. That is, here onwards, the vehicle continuously compares its current state with the targeted end conditions and follows the commanded path to achieve them. The heat shield separation takes place during the second stage of flight at an altitude of 113.5 kilometers. The flight time is 177.6 seconds, and at this time, the initial velocity is 2.25 kilometers per second. The second stage takes the vehicle to an altitude of 188.7 kilometers before being commanded to shut off by the vehicle's guidance system. The flight time by now is 262.4 seconds, and the velocity at PS2 separation is 4.3 kilometers per second. The third stage is ignited at 263.6 seconds after liftoff, which is about 1.2 seconds after the second stage separation. PS3 burns for about 120 seconds, and that is about 383 seconds of flight time. By the time third stage separates, at about 563.7 seconds flight time, the vehicle is at an altitude of 438.5 kilometers. About 10 seconds after PS3 separation, the PS4 is ignited at 574 seconds flight time. The velocity at PS3 separation is 6.94 kilometers per second. From the timings mentioned, you will notice that there is an intentional coasting of about 190 seconds between the PS3 burnout and PS4 stage ignition. This is a non-thrusting phase of the rocket needed to reach the appropriate conditions at PS4 ignition. So finally, the PS4 stage is ignited at 574.1 seconds and commanded to shut off about 882.4 seconds from liftoff when the required initial velocity of 7.6 kilometers of orbit is achieved. Hence, in this mission, PS4 burns for about 308.3 seconds. PS4 gives a precise orbit to the satellite by its cutoff commanded from the vehicle guidance. At this stage, the required circular orbit of 557 km circular with 37.01 degrees inclination is achieved, and 47 seconds later after PS4 cutoff at 929.4 seconds, that is 15 minutes into the launch, the RSI-2B will be injected into orbit. We will show the live injection of RSI-2B from our onboard cameras.
जैसा कि अभी हमारे सहयोगी आपको बता रहे थे, उपग्रह प्रक्षेपण करने के लिए करीब 15 मिनट 29.42 सेकंड पर RSI-2B को पृथ्वी की कक्षा में प्रक्षेपण कर दिया जाएगा. ये यहाँ बताना चाहूंगा कि जो
They have onboard cameras. Now I'm super excited. As you can see, this is a live shot of the outside.
You can see that it is very early in the morning. The sun is going to rise. The redness of the sky and the calmness here in terms of wind speeds are all visible. The weather at the launch pad has been very clear and very favorable. The important factors when it comes to weather are the one related to the wind speeds on ground and in flight, and of course any lightning activities that may prevail. Today it has been a very pleasant day, quite early in the morning, and the ground wind speeds are very benign. They are about less than 5 to 7 meters per second, where PSLV is designed to withstand ground speeds up to 20 meters per second. The upper altitude winds also are favorable, which means not much change from the earlier flight conditions. We always design the rocket trajectory with measured winds, and thus the smaller wind variability, that means that not much change from the design trajectory.
जैसा कि इस समय सूर्योदय हो चुका है और आकाश में लालिमा छा रही है और यहाँ पर हवा की गति.
So Journey Started was asking if the red was from pollution. Honestly, I don't know. I think sometimes you do see kind of a red in the morning near dawn, which it is very close to dawn. But I might be wrong. It could very easily be from pollution, but I don't know what exactly causes it.
और ये एक लॉन्ग शॉट में आप देख रहे हैं जो हमारे लॉन्च कंट्रोल सेंटर और मिशन कंट्रोल सेंटर, उनका एक चित्र आपको दिखाया जा रहा है. इस समय हम 3 मिनट और 28 सेकेंड दूर हैं अपने लॉन्च से. ये एक विहंगम दृश्य आपको दिख रहा है जो कि PSLV C46 अपने उम्बिलिकल तारों के साथ में और फीड लाइन के साथ में उम्बिलिकल टावर से जुड़ा हुआ है। इस समय जो आप उम्बिलिकल देख रहे हैं, उम्बिलिकल टावर, इसमें जो पाइपलाइंस होती हैं जिससे कि हम द्वितीय चरण और चतुर्थ चरण में द्रव नोदन को भरते हैं। चतुर्थ चरण के द्रव नोदन में मॉन3 और MMH, और द्वितीय चरण में हम US-25 और N2O4 को भरते हैं, जो कि द्वितीय चरण में ये करीब 41 टन भरा जाता है और चतुर्थ चरण में ये 1.6 टन भरा जाता है। और प्रथम चरण का जो सॉलिड रॉकेट है वो करीब 139 टन का है और तृतीय चरण का रॉकेट में ठोस नोदक 7.65 टन का है। ये दृश्य जो आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर में आ रहा है ये मिशन नियंत्रण केंद्र का था और इस समय हम आपको लॉन्च पेडिस्टल को दिखा रहे हैं। इसको अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे कि समय से 2.8 सेकंड पहले यानी T-2.8 सेकंड पहले इसमें लगे हुए दो जो RCT रॉकेट हैं उनका प्रज्वलन होगा। जब वो प्रज्वलन जो हमारा ऑन बोर्ड कंप्यूटर इसको सेंस करने के बाद में T-0 यानी कि शून्य के समय में प्रथम चरण को प्रज्वलित करेगा।
A view of launch control on your screens. In the center, Dr. K. Shivan, Chairman ISRO, flanked on the left of the screen by Sri Somanath, Director VSSC, and on the right of the screen by Sri Pandian. A view of the screen of the MCC, where you can see the multiple screens in which various flight parameters are being displayed. The green band is showing the clearances by the automatic launch sequence as per the timings, and the red ones are the events which are yet to happen. As and when the event happens in about 1 minute and 20 seconds from liftoff, one by one all these reds will go green. So Mission Director Shri SRVG on your screens, very close to the launch, and the excitement of the launch slowly building up here. Just a minute to go for the launch.
इस समय हम 1 मिनट दूर हैं, जिसको कि हम T-1 मिनट कहते हैं। उस समय रॉकेट का प्रज्वलन होगा और फिर ये रॉकेट के प्रज्वलन के द्वारा 230 टन और 44.4 मीटर ऊंचाई वाला रॉकेट धीमे धीमे अपने गंतव्य की ओर बढ़ेगा। इस समय हम 45 सेकंड दूर हैं। अगर आप ध्यान से देखते रहिए टीवी की स्क्रीन के ऊपर में कि शून्य से 2.8 सेकंड पहले दो RCT रॉकेट प्रज्वलित किए जाएंगे, जिनके कंफर्म होने के बाद ही प्रथम चरण को प्रज्वलित किया जाएगा। इस समय हम 30 सेकंड दूर हैं अपने T0 से और हमारा प्रोग्रामर बराबर काउंटडाउन देते जा रहे हैं। इस समय हम 20 सेकंड दूर हैं।
-15 Just seconds. Sit back and see the launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
इस समय रॉकेट प्रज्वलित हो गया है और अपने गंतव्य की ओर धीमे धीमे उठ रहा है। इस रॉकेट की 230 टन वजन वाला यह रॉकेट अपने गंतव्य की ओर जा रहा है।
A perfect lift off from the launch pad. On your screens, the early morning launch gives you a beautiful view of the flame of the exhaust of PS1 climbing into the atmosphere slowly, steadily on towards its path, towards its final orbit.
इस समय हमारे स्क्रीन पे जो फ्लाइट पैरामीटर्स दिखाए जा रहे हैं, जो प्रेडिक्शन किया गया है और जो एक्चुअल आ रहे हैं, वो एक दूसरे के ऊपर ही चल रहे हैं।
Can you hear the roar? Can you hear the roar of the vehicle?
इस समय रॉकेट से निकलने वाली जो आवाज है उस समय वायुमंडल को गुंजित कर रही है और जो लोग बाहर से देख रहे होंगे आपको भी वो आवाज आपके टीवी स्क्रीन पर आ रही होगी। और हम इस समय 1 मिनट के आसपास पहुंच रहे हैं।
+1 minute.
PS1 thrusting with its full power. This stage is about 20 meters in height, and PS1 has developed a peak thrust of 4,800 kilonewtons. This will burn for about 105 seconds, and it has a specific impulse of 270 seconds. The stage burns out at the altitude of 52 kilometers. We are now at the altitude of 27 kilometers.
इस समय हम 1 मिनट और करीब 30 सेकंड तक चल चुके हैं और ये प्रथम चरण का जो रॉकेट से निकलने वाला प्रणोद इसको धीमे धीमे ऊपर की ओर लेते जा रहा है और इसकी गति बढ़ती चली जा रही है। इस रॉकेट का प्रचलन करीब करीब 110 सेकंड तक का रहता है। अब हम लोग करीब
It's doing its thing. It's going.
You can see the PS1 has burnt out, and the
इस
ignition
समय आप
was
देख
finished.
सकते हैं वीडियो में आपका PS1 और PS2 का पृथक हो गया है और
A beautiful view of the separated bodies. You can
Just
see
2
the
minutes.
first stage falling away and the second stage ignited and moving forward.
आपके स्क्रीन पे इस समय दो डॉट दिख रहे हैं जिसमें कि एक फॉरवर्ड रॉकेट जो कि सेकेंड स्टेज पे जा रहा है और जो कि प्रथम चरण का रॉकेट का इंजन एकदम नोजल एकदम रेड हॉट हो जाता है, इसलिए आप दो डिस्टिंक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट देख रहे थे। और सेकेंड स्टेज का से निकलने वाला प्रणोद इस रॉकेट को और अपने गंतव्य की ओर लेता जा रहा है और इसकी वेलोसिटी समय के अनुसार बढ़ती जा रही है। इस समय इसकी वेलोसिटी करीब 1.66 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड है और ये करीब 80 किलोमीटर दूर पहुंच चुका है और इसकी अल्टीट्यूड करीब 96 किलोमीटर तक हो गई है। और ये रॉकेट से अभी कुछ समय जब ये वातावरण को से दूर जाएगा तब इसका जो सुरक्षा कवच यानी कि ऊष्मा कवच है उसको मेन रॉकेट से पृथक कर लिया जाएगा। अब आगे आने वाला जो इवेंट है जो करीब 113 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई पर हैपन होगा वो हीट शील्ड का सेपरेशन है। इस समय जैसा कि हमारे स्क्रीन पे दिखाया जा रहा है हीट शील्ड सेपरेट हो गई है और रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर ने इसका घोषणा कर दी है और हम अपने स्क्रीन पर पृथक की हुई ऊष्मा कवच को भी देख सकते हैं।
On your screens, the flight trajectory, the red line is the intended trajectory and the yellow line was the trajectory which the vehicle is following. The blinking dot is the current position of the vehicle. We are now into the burning phase of the second stage. The second stage is a liquid engine based on our famous Vikas engine, which has a peak thrust of about 800 kilonewtons. The second stage has a length of 12.8 meters and it's loaded with liquid propellant called US-25 and the oxidizer is the nitrogen tetroxide. The stage will burn for about 150 seconds. We are nearing the burnout of the stage which will happen in about 20 seconds from now.
इस 20 सेकंड के बाद में ये द्वितीय चरण का जो रॉकेट है जिसमें 41 टन लिक्विड प्रोपेलेंट था उसका इंजन बंद कर दिया जाएगा और तृतीय चरण का रॉकेट जिसकी की लंबाई 3.6 मीटर है और इसमें 7.65 टन सॉलिड प्रोपेलेंट है। अभी ये उद्घोषणा की गई है कि तीसरा चरण का रॉकेट भी इग्नाइट हो गया है। अभी इसके जैसा कि आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख रहे होंगे जो ब्लिंकिंग डॉट दिख रहा है और जो रेड डॉट है उसके ऊपर में बढ़ रहा है और इस समय हम लोग रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी में करीब 4.23 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड की वेलोसिटी अचीव कर चुका है और ये अपने गंतव्य की ओर बढ़ता जा रहा है।
Third stage performance is nominal as declared by the range operations director. The third stage has a total weight of 8.6 tons, out of which 7.6 tons is the propellant, which is STBP, AP and aluminum-based composite propellant as used in the first stage.
Third stage performance normal.
The material of the motor case is of composite nature, which results into significant payload savings. The motor case is about 2 meters of diameter and a length of 3.6 meters. It develops a peak thrust of 240 kilonewtons with a burn time of about 85 seconds and a specific impulse of 295 seconds.
इस रॉकेट को कंट्रोल करने के लिए इसकी जो नोजल है ये फ्लेक्सी नोजल है। जितनी जरूरत पड़ती है कि रॉकेट को हमको वृत्ति कक्षा में ले जाना है उतना हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम के द्वारा नोजल को मेन एक्सिस से थोड़ा चेंज किया जाता है। इस समय आप देख रहे होंगे ये एनिमेशन आपको दिखाया जा रहा है। इससे जो नोजल से निकलने वाला जो रॉकेट के गैसेस हैं वो रॉकेट को आगे बढ़ाती जा रही हैं और इस नोजल को हम अपनी कक्षा के अनुसार ऑनबोर्ड कंप्यूटर के सिस्टम के द्वारा हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम द्वारा नोजल को हम उसी हिसाब से कमांड देते रहते हैं और ये उसकी तरफ आगे बढ़ता जाता है। इस समय हम करीब 6.7 किलोमीटर की रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और
we have reached the burnout of PS3 and now we get into a planned intentional coast of 180 seconds between PS3 and the separation of PS3 from the ongoing vehicle. This planned coast is an excellent feature of PSLV, which gives mission designers the flexibility of achieving various kinds of orbits. Now, as we wait for the coasting period to get over, which will be of another 160 seconds, I want to mention to you about an important aspect of the launch clearance protocol for ISRO missions. That is our collision avoidance studies with space objects already in orbits. Here, an analysis is done to assess the collision risk between already existing space objects and the upper stage of the launch vehicle, and also the satellite once it is in orbit. Potential collisions, if any detected, are avoided by adjusting the time of launch within the specified window. We have delayed launch in some of our previous missions by 30 seconds to 2 minutes based on this analysis. Recent examples are PSLV C-42 and C-43 missions. However, there is no such concern for this mission. This collision avoidance analysis is carried out as a standard practice for all our launches from Sriharikota.
PS3 चरण के इंजन बंद होने के बाद में और चतुर्थ चरण के इंजन के शुरू होने के बीच में पूरा रॉकेट, इसको जो हम कोस्टिंग फेज कहते हैं, इसमें जो वेलोसिटी रॉकेट ने गेन कर ली है उसमें उसको कोई लॉस नहीं होता है, क्योंकि वहां पर जो हवा के द्वारा जो घर्षण पैदा होता है वहां की उसकी मिनिमम यानी करीब करीब 0 घर्षण शक्ति है। इस समय अगर आप देखेंगे कि हमने जो रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी 6.7 किलोमीटर की प्राप्त की थी, उसी वेलोसिटी से समय के अनुसार ये रॉकेट आगे की ओर बढ़ता जा रहा है। इसीलिए हम ये कोस्टिंग फेज जितना लंबा रखेंगे उसी हिसाब से हम पीएसएलवी को विभिन्न भेजने के लिए, यानी चंद्रमान या मार्स या एनी अदर और किसी ऑर्बिट में भेजने के लिए इस हम कोस्टिंग फेज का हम बहुत ही अच्छा उपयोग करते हैं। इस समय जो रॉकेट बढ़ रहा है और उसकी वेलोसिटी बहुत ही यानी कि किलोमीटर के दशमें यानी करीब 1 मीटर या 2 मीटर की थोड़ी सी रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी कम होती है। जैसे जैसे कि वो कम होती जाती है हम उसका इंतजार करते हैं और जैसे ही हमको जरूरत पड़ती है हम PS4 का इंजन जो है, PS4 का जो इंजन है उसमें 1.6 टन MMH और मान 3 को भरा गया है और इस इंजन की लंबाई करीब करीब 3 मीटर है और इसमें 2 नॉजल्स लगी हुई हैं जहां से दोनों को थ्रस्ट प्रोवाइड किया जाता है और जिस तरह जैसे ही इंजन को हमको स्टीयरिंग करना होता है उसी हिसाब से हम इन नॉजल्स को हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम के द्वारा फ्लेक्सी करके अपनी हम कक्षा की ओर लेके जाते हैं। इस समय आप देख रहे होंगे आपके स्क्रीन पे जो ब्लिंक हो रहा है वो PS4 इग्निशन के एकदम पास दिख रहा है और इस समय प्रथम तृतीय स्टेज को चतुर्थ स्टेज से पृथक कर दिया गया है।
थर्ड स्टेज इज सेपरेटेड एंड इन फ्यू सेकंड्स द फोर्थ स्टेज विल इग्नाइट।
इस समय चतुर्थ इंजन भी इग्नाइट हो गया है और आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख रहे होंगे कि चतुर्थ इंजन के जो 2 इंजन हैं दोनों इग्नाइट हो गए हैं और ROD ने, रेंज ऑप्शन डायरेक्टर ने इसका अनाउंसमेंट किया अभी। अब ये रॉकेट जो है PS4 के प्रणोदन के द्वारा आगे की ओर बढ़ता जा रहा है और जैसे ही ये अपने गंतव्य स्थान की तरफ पहुंचेगा इसके इंजन को शट ऑफ कर देंगे और उससे कुछ क्षण के बाद में RISS-2B को हम पृथ्वी की कक्षा में प्रक्षेपित कर देंगे।
In about 4 minutes from now, the PS4 will be shut off after reaching the orbital conditions, and the flight charts which you have been seeing and or which are now on your screen, these flight charts are brought to you live by a network of our ground stations situated at various parts of the world along the track of this vehicle. The health and trajectory parameters are available from these ground stations via the antenna mounted on the rocket with all required subsystems. The information is sent to Sriharikota ground station in real time, and we are showing to you this information on your screen. As you can see, we have an altitude of 493 kilometers. The range from Sriharikota is 2,600 kilometers, and the time elapsed is 650 seconds. Another about 250 seconds to go. And again, continuing with the coverage of our networks, we maintain a healthy overlap between the loss of signal by one station and acquisition of signal by the next ground station. The entire mission of C-46 is tracked by the ground stations at Sriharikota, Thiruvananthapuram, Port Blair, and the ground station at Yataraga, Australia. There will be a small gap in visibility when the Port Blair station will lose the signals. And that is, the vehicle will go out of the range of Port Blair station and before it is acquired by Yataraga station in Australia. The gap is approximately from 800 seconds flight time to 900 seconds flight time. That is about of 95 seconds. And it is in the steady state burn period of the PS4. So there's no concern. And the data will be stored overboard. Onboard computers will relay the data back to the next visible ground station.
इस समय हम करीब 525 किलोमीटर की अल्टीट्यूड पर हैं और हमारी रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी 6.76 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड है और हमको अपने गंतव्य को पहुंचने के लिए 558 किलोमीटर की अल्टीट्यूड चाहिए होगी और उस समय इसकी वेलोसिटी करीब 7.5 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड इसको अचीव कर रहा हो। अब ये जो चतुर्थ चरण का रॉकेट है जिसमें कि मॉन 3 और MMH के द्वारा 2 ट्विन इंजन से इसका प्रणोद चल रहा है और इसकी रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी कंटिन्यूअसली बढ़ती जा रही है। इस समय हम करीब 6.8 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड की वेलोसिटी प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और हमारी अल्टीट्यूड भी 537 किलोमीटर की हो गई है और समय करीब 760 सेकंड का बीत चुका है और ये वेलोसिटी इसकी धीरे धीरे बढ़ती जा रही है। जैसा कि अभी हमारे आरओडी ने इसका भी अनाउंस किया कि इससे निकलने वाला प्रणोद हमारे प्रिडिक्शन और के बराबर ही आ रहा है। अब हम करीब अपने गंतव्य की ओर पहुंच रहे हैं और 540 किलोमीटर का अल्टीट्यूड हमने अचीव कर लिया है और हमको करीब और 558 किलोमीटर तक पहुंचना है और ये जो ट्विन इंजन्स जो चतुर्थ चरण के हैं इनका प्रणोद प्रेडिक्शन के मुताबिक ही आगे बढ़ता जा रहा है।
About 90 seconds more into the flight before PS4 is shut down by the guidance, and you can see and you have seen the various stage separation events happening, and the PSLV employs a variety of stage separation systems for this. The first stage separates from the launch vehicle using a flexible linear shaped charge based system, and the 8 retro rockets then impart the separation velocity to the separated first stage. The heat shield halves are separated by a linear bellows system explosive cord which is encased in a piston cylinder assembly. This is after a horizontal band separation using bolt cutters. The moment band bolt cutter separation mechanism is used for the second stage, and 4 retros provide the jettisoning force. The third stage separation uses a ball release mechanism, and the springs give the required separation velocity. The RSI 2B separation is also spring based. We are approximately 30 seconds to the PS4 to the separation of the satellite.
इस समय हम करीब 557 किलोमीटर की एल्टीट्यूड पे पहुंच गए हैं, जबकि हमारा जो ध्येय है वो करीब 558 किलोमीटर पहुंचने का है और रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी करीब 7.13 सेकंड की हो गई है, जो कि हमको 7.5 सेकंड की, इससे भी कुछ सेकंड के बाद ही हम अपने गंतव्य की तरफ पहुंचेंगे। और उस समय प्रथम चतुर्थ का जो इंजन है इस समय बंद कर दिया गया है, जैसा कि अभी हमारे आरओडी ने अनाउंस किया। अब से कुछ ही समय में ही हम सैटेलाइट का सेपरेशन भी देख पाएंगे। इस समय हमारी रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी करीब 7.18 किलोमीटर पर सेकंड है और हमारा अल्टीट्यूड करीब 558 किलोमीटर है, जिसकी कक्षा में हमको छोड़ना है वो हमने अचीव कर लिया है।
We have reached the orbital conditions and we are waiting for the perfect alignment of the satellite into the orbit. Shortly we will bring to you the live video footage of the satellite separation from our onboard cameras. And
इस समय आप देखिए अपने स्क्रीन के ऊपर में जो हमारा ऑनबोर्ड का कैमरा लगा हुआ है।
Hey, in case you're not really paying attention, here's the live video from the onboard camera. Walker, pay attention, Walker.
Also, now you can see the satellite moving away. See at the bottom of your screens, the satellite is moving away from the launcher after its injection into orbit.
जो ऑनबोर्ड पे लगा हुआ हमारा कैमरा था वो इस समय दिखा रहा है कि सैटेलाइट और PS4 के बीच में जो दूरी बढ़ती जा रही है और पीछे बैकग्राउंड में जो आपको एक दिख रहा है वो हमारी पृथ्वी की इमेज है।
A beautiful view of the Earth in the background and the satellite moving away from the launcher after its injection into its orbit. We have achieved the precise orbital conditions of 557 km circular. In fact, the apogee is 557.5 and perigee is 556.5.
All right. So for those of you that are new, and when fun things happen, we do this wonderful thing. Hey, Puck, speak. Come on, Puck, speak. All right. Puck says thank you. I say thank you. Here's the Cheerios, and make it rain! And I'm going to make it sprinkle for Tinkerbell. So yeah, to say thank you, I throw Cheerios at the dogs. So let's listen in a little bit to see what they have to say. But I just wanted to share, you know, the dogs and why I randomly throw handfuls of Cheerios at them.
Secretary ISRO, all of them on your screens, and as they wish each other well and congratulate each other for this launch, we have many more launches of PSLV lined up in this year, and they will be of various missions supporting the satellite program of our country.
इस समय हम अपने स्क्रीन पे चेयरमैन
Everybody looks so happy. They're, you know, taking a moment to congratulate each other. It is a lot of dudes, but there are some women that work in the control room as well.
Will address us shortly. We are awaiting for Dr. K. Shivan's address to all of us. Also, again, I want to reiterate that the mission has been a copybook flight, a textbook flight, as to say, and all the orbital conditions are achieved. The relative velocity of 7.2 or the initial velocity of 7.6 kilometers per second. The vehicle's presently is at a range of 5.38 kilometers.
All right, he's giving technical details, and what's going to end up happening is that they have a ton of speeches after the successful launch, and I kind of find speeches boring. I'm kind of terrible. So, I usually cut out that stuff, or cut away from it, because there's going to be like 5 or 6 people that talk, and it's yeah. So, good night, Random Wallaby. Thanks for staying up for this launch.
On the screen now, on blue shirt, looking at you is the director of URSC, URO Space Center. The clapping which you see is the confirmation of the signals from the satellite. This is what Chairman was awaiting before he comes, and after another round of congratulatory wishes, he'll be shortly addressing us.
Speak.
जैसा कि अभी हम लोगों को बताया गया है
Puck says thank you, I say thank you, and make it rain! Alright, so they successfully got the signal from the satellite, which is what the chairman was waiting for before he gave his speech.
Now with Dr. Kasturi Rangan, then Shri S. Kiran Kumar, and now with Dr. Suresh, Chancellor of IAST. And now we take leave from you. Goodbye. Please listen to the address of Dr. Shivan.
So, I am kind of a terrible person, and part of me feels bad because I'm going to cut away from this. But I'm going to go ahead and cut away from the speeches because, well, they can get kind of dry. And I was always that person in like graduations and stuff that was like, make it stop, just stop talking, just stop talking. So that's why I'm cutting away from the speeches. So that's pretty much it for the launch. It was a successful launch, which is awesome. There's yet now another, oh, we are no longer waiting for that stream. Look at me screwing up. There's now another satellite in orbit to add to all of the things, and I don't think it's going to be up on Stuff in Space yet. Probably not. Yep, nope. Stuff in Space needs to update before it'll be added, and then it'll be there, and then you can track it on Stuff in Space. So, Star Strider's in the basement. The launch is pretty much over now. So I'm going to minimize that so it's not distracting to me. And thank you to everybody that's tuned in and was extremely patient through this whole thing. The next launch is 2 days from now for SpaceX, and that will be earlier in the day. I will have way more information for you about that tomorrow on Daily Space. So yeah, Wednesday is my usual day to cover Daily Space. So we are going to talk about satellites and spacecraft and things of that nature, and we'll get into a little bit more about what this craft was. And we'll probably have, launch pictures and possibly some replay video for those of you that missed it. Speaking of missing things, if you ever miss a stream, there's video on demand, and after that, there's YouTube. So everything's archived to YouTube. After about 24 hours or so, subscribe to the YouTube because it helps bring our videos higher search results and gets, scientifically accurate stuff to the people that are looking for the things. There are 2 CosmoQuest channels. You want to subscribe to the one with all the videos on it, not the one with the one video. Google's weird. Anyways, yeah, there's a whole lot of weather stuff going on in and around St. Louis. That's where Dr. Pamela Starstrider is. That's where Big J is. That's where Tanner is. That's where Anya is. That's where pretty much all of the CosmoQuest team, except for myself, is. And, yeah. So far, so good as far as everybody being safe. But, yeah. Yeah, so instead of kind of waiting to hear reports coming in, we're just definitely going to sign off. And glasses are annoying me, so I'm just going to take them off. So Inabeta is live. If looking for a raid target, oh, Chandra, you are way ahead of me. You know exactly what I'm going to do. All right, so we are going to do this stupid long wall of text. And then we are going to raid somebody after we do the credits. So, for those of you that have joined us and haven't been around before, prepare for the wall of text. It's okay. I promise it'll be okay. So, first of all, this was brought to you... Well, this is a part of CosmoQuest. This is one of the random unscheduled streams that we do. Our scheduled streams are Sunday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Right now that's 1700 hours UTC. And Monday through Friday is Daily Space, where we talk about, space news and things of that nature. And Sunday is myself, Annie, colorizing space telescope data. And right now I'm working on Spitzer data, which is a little weird, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Our host institution, also, if you go to the CosmoQuest website, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do there, including, wait for it, circling craters. Come be unofficial beta testers for our Moon Mappers app, and then get on our Discord and tell us in the Moon Mappers channel if you found a bug, because you're gonna find a bug. So our host institution is PSI, that's Planetary Science Institute, working in conjunction with Youngstown State University here in Youngstown, Ohio. PSI is a 501c3 nonprofit institution, which is just... I know! Which is a fancy way of saying that your donations are tax deductible where laws allow. Your donations go to pay for things like, my paycheck, which in turn pays for Cheerios. So your bits really do turn into Cheerios. We are brought to you by you. So again, thank you for all of your donations, your bits, your subscriptions, your merch purchases, your pledges on Patreon. Thank you for all of it. I really do appreciate it. It allows me to get paid for doing this, which is pretty freaking awesome. It really is, guys. And I think I'm trying to cover everything, and I think that's all for the wall of text. I'm never quite too sure if I've got the wall of text finished. Anyways, we're gonna call it done. I'm gonna roll the credits, and then we're gonna raid... Oh gosh, I've already lost it. We're gonna raid Inabetta! So, again, thank you all for all of your patience, for tuning in, etc, etc, etc. You all are awesome. And be nice to each other, be kind to each other. If, you know, your skies allow, look up and see things in the sky, like Orion. And have a wonderful insert time of day here. Be that morning, evening, afternoon, night, you know, just have a good day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!